get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Go!
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up to Genty. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
No gain on the play.
Wilson to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Wilson. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Play action, it's Wilson. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. Wilson's going to slide down as he finds enough for the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
70 Rangers, ready? 60 Eagles, 60.
Rush coming for Wilson. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed. Certainly not the amount of points they wanted when they began this drive, and certainly when they got into scoring territory, but it's always nice to look up in a Super Bowl and have a lead.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
No touch that. Ready? No touch.
They running with Saquon Barkley. He dodged the tackle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's got it in the red zone. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Hurts on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Silver.
Shotgun snap for Hurts.
receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be against Genty. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Ball is caught. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Wilson on 3rd down. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Defense shows blitz. Wilson. They'll have 2nd down as they look. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Evans now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Up, easy, 63, 63. On anyone else? Silver, set. Delta.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On anyone else? Nice right. Daddy's right.
First down, and they go right back to it. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Third down, Raiders going with some dime coverage here. To the air on third and long. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Trey Tucker to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Wilson now from the gun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Running on second with White. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. DeCorian Bennett there for the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, best thing 19.
Throwing on third, Wilson. And downfield, and Myers has it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's Wilson to the air. He brings it in. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throw from Wilson. Going left side, Bowers has it. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the
Wilson with it on first. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here's Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders take a second quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Evans now to return. He's out of bounds to end the return, and Brock, that brings us to our 2-minute warning. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Great. Set.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Great. Set. And let's go. Don't touch that. Don't touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Hurts now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's where right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. Makes the catch. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. 180.
From the red zone on 1st. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first down, it's Wilson. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Right, trying this straight ahead. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Carlson's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
First down throwing for Hurts. Caught, nice game left side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to push one through there. And now they face 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring out 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
And a big hit on the return to Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown in Las Vegas.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Let's see what Wilson has planned here. 2-point try coming up.
The Raiders will line up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. And now down he goes! He's sacked, and they're unable to tie this game! A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Evans now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go to Barkley again. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
On 1st down, Hurts. This one's caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles push this to an 8-point game. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles push the lead to 2 scores now.
Raiders 26. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson now. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to have. He's down to the 42-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Half the 60, half the 60. Let's go.
First and 10, it's a gift to White. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Wilson now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Wilson on first and 10. But he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Here's Wilson to the air. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's third down.
Third and long for him here. That's complete to Bowers outright. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down, Wilson throwing. That'll be the first and more. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and
To throw, here's Wilson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Eagles with the lead, just a quarter away from a potential 3rd Super Bowl title. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Hey! Don't touch it!
Barkley with the pistol give. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Working quickly here.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's another carry from Barkley. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 40 yard. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the pistol, Hurts. They did it! He made the interception! And the Raiders have some new life in the 4th!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson to throw it. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defended by Jaborian Bennett.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson looking to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one connects. Touchdown! The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders jump in front now by 5. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Evans now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. No, they get him yet again! And the Raiders get it back around the 39-yard line. That last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for Raiders first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Wilson with it on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a...
He has the touchdown! The Raiders make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders push the lead up to 12.
Raiders 47, Eagles 35.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Evans now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him on a slant. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's now 4th down.
73.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Let's go now. Hawk 7.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, White. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Tag. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
In the red zone on 1st. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. He's into the front for a gain of about 2.
On a 2-yard gain, brings up second down at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown! The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. Brock Bowers, the touchdown! His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, more than likely for more games to come.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Evans now to return. There he goes, right sideline. And this is going to be too little too late, but still a very nice return. Late touchdown here for him. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Don't look up the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. The Raiders are able to secure the kick. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. The give now to White. He loses the football. And the Eagles have it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's...
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. It's White on the give. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Let's see what Wilson has planned here. 2-point try coming up.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got a man. Complete. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. So that brings up 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Escapes the pocket. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Offense is hurrying, time running down. First and 10, here's Hurts. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Hurts now from the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. And they pick him off again. Jamal Adams with the INT.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did for 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And after 4 decades and 2 relocations, the Raiders are back on top, Brock. Vegas is going to be even more wild than usual tonight. The Raiders are Super Bowl champions. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. List of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football.